dries it. So how does it dry? Yes, that heating it. But what happens about heating the water?
Water also.
Okay.
So
if you're saying that's the case, huh?
It's parv. You can cook it with meat.
What?
You could cook the milk with meat that was
The
inside
dishwasher.
the animal.
What? I didn't hear.
The milk inside the animal.
It's going back.
It's parv, you
He's
said.
going back.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the dishwasher. now. So the dishwasher, what we said? What's the reason? Because the soap inside destroys it.
I think when the water comes, they stay in the bottom with the spiral that make it hot, and then there's like a sprinkler, right? They throw the water inside. Maybe we can say the sprinkler is like עירוי מכלי ראשון, למטה זה מתחמם, and then with the pump it goes through the sprinkler and shoot the water.
So you want to say that even if you have the heating element inside,
אולי אפשר להגיד שזה עירוי.
it's still ilui. It's not called kli rishon. It's called pouring from kli rishon. Here is question. It's a good question. But is that so or no?
We look at the intermediate as one to me.
Very good. Whenever you have a pot this size, huge, you have hot water over there, and that hot water warms up the entire system. Do I care that the water gets on the other side of the system through sprinkle system or through the heat of that thing? Do I care about there is a difference in halakha for this or no?
It's one part.
Says halakha, it's one pot. So this will not change this to us. At the end of the day, hot water inside that pot called the dishwasher, it's heating up the dishes with the dairy residue and with the meaty residue. So this will not help us because it's sprinkling on it. And it's not going to be called as pouring from a kli rishon. Rather, it's going to be kli rishon. יש לך משהו על הכיפה.
So about 100% white.
אז מותר or not?
Huh?
מותר or not? If גוף חימום inside.
So if the gub chimum inside, then it depends.
What's
If
gub
it's
chimum?
sprinkling the heating element. If the heating element is inside, so then the hot water is cooking inside that system. So if you're going to put right now dairy dishes with a residue, meaty dishes with a residue, she'eriyot,
You're gonna cook it.
and the hot water over there, what's it going to do? Going to cook the meat and milk. This will not be allowed. But whenever you have the soap first,
What do you mean first?
before the heat goes up through the whole system, the
How do
soap
you-
is
how do
already.
you know?
You have to find out.
How we can find out?
You gotta
We can
find
put
out.
camera inside.
It's closed. It's not like
No, camera, no, you-
It's
I
can
open.
tell
What
you.
happened first?
I can tell you.
How's the cycle
You can tell
works?
me.
You ask when you
Tell the rabbi.
professional guy. who-
Tell you?
Here, tell us, here. Shh.
Hey Siri, call Jerry. Plumber. Hey Siri, call Jerry.
Calling Jerry Plummer. Mobile.
There is one rabbi in Israel called Siri. So somebody told me today, I heard such a chidush from Siri.
Seri, Rav Shalom
He
Seri.
calls him Siri. He said, that's what Siri. I didn't know it became a rabbi.
Rav Shalom Seri.
Please leave your message.
How are we gonna know? We don't know.
That's
Okay.
a plumber.
We don't. Plum do
You know,
outside.
he knows it. We don't know if we take it. If you take it, I don't know. So I connect them from a cold water. You connect it, or from a hot water you connect.
Hot water.
You connect it from a hot water.
You could find out.
Може должно бъде горяче вода.
So there is no heating element there.
There is heating
No.
drying element. Dry.
Он драй дело.
Dryer, the dryer.
Yeah, but he says that I know also that it is
Heating element inside.
heating the water also. You know or you think, Yaakov? He knows, okay?
From your
Okay, bye,
tank,
Khalid.
never come more than 120 degrees. Never. Over there, там 100 градусов по Цельсию. Там кипятит.
It's also
זה
also
מתחמם
point.
למטה. כן.
From your tank.
So it's like this, Rabbi.
So it has that thing.
Rabbi, it's according to Google.
It makes
The,
the
the hot
According
water
to Google. Hi.
and the detergent are sprayed by the rotating arms around the dishwasher, cleaning off the dirt.
you're telling us how it works?
Yeah, yeah.
But what's the step, mate? What's first?
I'm telling you, hot water
Yeah.
and the detergent are
It's not the
sprayed
step for soap is not.
and cleaning off the dirt, and the dirt,
water.
the dirty water is drained away. Fresh water is added to rinse the dishes. The rinse water is drained and the dishes are dried using the residual heat inside the appliance. So inside the appliance, there's a residual heat.
Yeah, Poniel, but where is the soap comes into the picture?
First,
I'm sure you
first
put it in
comes
hot water.
the hot water,
Water with soap?
hot water with
And
detergent,
so-
and soap.
Yeah.
Rabbi,
Yeah.
if you look at the
Hot water and soap.
same thing, Vada b'choret,
Coming out.
soap
Nah.
soap the same.
The soap you put it in the door. You close the door.
I
You
don't
turn it
know. I
on.
know.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Yeah. Anyways, there's
Okay, find out, Meir, let us know.
Better not to do it.
Maybe you should put that.
Wait, I understand. Why would it be cooking it?
if it's been done. So you want to know what's the.
It's already cooked.
But the other day you said you already concluded the milk and meat.
No, it's mixture.
If
Milk
you
and
put
meat.
the dishes, you said it's allowed.
It's allowed when, Meir?
When?
Whenever the soap hitting the dishes for
Or cold
you've
water.
destroyed it.
Most of the time the pasta
Oh,
How do
is
we know
solid.
this? I will have to find out.
So in order to dissolve them, water has to hit it first.
Sure, you could use
First the water comes.
Probably
then
some
soap.
engineer.
Hot water?
No.
Probably them cold water
So
сначала.
if
Water
the,
has to heat it up. By the time it comes to the hot.
Rabbi, what if you spray?
okay, so meanwhile the soap is already distributed through the dishes?
We don't know.
Okay, that's what you find out.
Okay, then one more thing. When you're putting this inside the machine, before you putting the machine, you have to clean this plate.
No.
So sometimes people taking the machalka with the soap, they're
Right.
cleaning
It's
already.
true. So they already have a soap.
Yeah.
נכון? If you do like that, you're right. If you do just plain water, then will be a question what step it takes
I
first.
don't think anybody putting dirty plate inside.
Dirty no, but they wash it just with water.
Yeah, otherwise, what's the point already? Just wash it and that's it. You put water, you put soap, and what's the point of putting
Okay,
it?
ביי חליות. חלב הנמצא בקיבה, לכתחילה אין לחו בקיבה שיצטנן החלב בתוך הקיבה, אבל בדיעבד אין לחוט שנמלח בקיבתה או שעמד בו ביום אחד, אסור להעמיד בו.
Как в ресторане тоже самое.
ואם העמיד בו, ימות הצלול אוסר בכל הגבינות, עד שיהיה 60 בחלב שהעמידה נגד הקיבה אסורה, ואם היה 60 בחלב, הכל מותר, ואם היה הקיבה כרושה, אינה אוסרת כלום. אפילו לא היה 60 בחלב נגד הקיבה, ואם היה הקיבה צלולה מתחילה ונקרא שיש לו דין צלול. אבל זה עכשיו כל זה דברים לא צריכים להם. מקום הפסד יש להקל אור הקיבה, לפעמים הולכים אותו, ממשים אותו ונעשה כעץ, ממלאים אותו חלב, מותר. מאחר שנתייבש הווה כעץ בעלמא ואין בו לחופשות בשר. This is important. 2 points that they are important. We don't have sefer here. Where is the extra ספרים? Here. Avi John. Yes. Listen to this. This is important halacha for you also. This is different pages than yours. This is older print. Yours is in your print. We are in Seif Yud. Pei Zayin, Seif Yud, towards the end. This is an important halacha for all the kahal. Listen to this. A person is not allowed to make from milk cheese through the intestines of the animal. That's why a person can go to Schweizaria, איך אתם אומרים שוויצריה? Switzerland, France, and they're giving you cheese. They're telling this and this cheese 100% from cow. There is no non-kosher ingredients. But how the cheese became cheese from milk?
Enzymes.
You need to put something acidic.
From the keva.
What they used to put back in the day, and until today, they put it's very common. It's called rene in the Goyish world, which means dry powder of the intestines of the animal, or some of them used to put mamash the intestines inside. Now the intestines is meaty, so even though you have a big barrel of milk, and you have a little bit of this intestine, you put let's say a piece like this, those enzymes multiply themselves and becomes congealed. Becomes congealed, and then the fatty part is the cheeses, and the liquid on the bottom, that's the milk. This cheese by halakha is not kosher. Why? Because what made it to become a cheese?
Meat.
The non-kosher meat. You have over here intestines of non-kosher meat. Now you can ask Rabbi, what happened to the laws of Batel B'Shishim?
You don't do that.
You have a little bit of the intestines, right? Let's say 200 grams, huh? Yeah, nevela. It's goyim. They don't bring a shohet Bet Yosef to
Told
make
us
it.
if this dry, we allowed to take it, peels, this, that.
Oh no! Come to Balaji. Before the drying, now talking about the real intestines. They used to put inside the goyim. Used to take the intestine from the cow, nevela cow, trefa cow, whatever it is. The goyim, they don't care about it. They put it inside a big barrel of milk, and that milk starts congealing because of the acidic reaction of the intestines.
But in intestine there is not acid.
Intestine itself, no, inside, used to make the Gemara, Shulchan Aruch, Gemara talks about it. That they used to, that's the way, keva. They used to put keva. What is keva? Intestines.
Там нету кислоты.
Huh?
Там нету кислоты.
Enzymes. Enzymes that will make the milk congeal and become cheese. Johnny boy, you here? Now, can you
Yeah,
say
good.
that this meat is a little bit
Switzerland cheese.
majority of the milk, not majority, by far, 100 times more? Can you enjoy that milk or no? I'll ask you another question.
Not possible.
I have right now shirchoy. I make shirchoy. The cleaning lady has a sasitzka next to the shirchoy. By mistake, bam, falls inside my shirchoy. Can I have the shirchoy or no? There is, it's milk. Huh? Ana spitana zero.
There's a 5-second hold.
Can you have the milk?
No.
60 times the piece of meat that she put inside. It's let's say 1 ounce piece of meat.
Doesn't
You have
matter.
60 ounce milk. You're allowed to have the milk. Take out the meat. You're allowed to have the milk.
That's the law.
160.
Here it says even if you have 160. Here you say it says even if you have 600 times more, not allowed to. What's the difference? Here it was not even cooked.
No,
It was all cold. You have a barrel of milk. You throw inside intestines. Why is it asur?
This is my.
Ma machpil atzmo. The cheese machpil atzmo. But the meat itself, the taste of the meat is not there.
Ma'amid, no.
לא עושים
So it says that that's not the reason. The reason is whatever he says. Because davar hama'amid. This is important for you to remember
What does that
that.
mean?
It means when do we say the laws of 60 times it gets nullified? That's only whenever the matter it's irrelevant. The sasiska of the cleaning lady that fell inside my shirchoy, it doesn't do anything to it because the taste doesn't add any taste. That's why you need 60 times to nullify the taste. What help this sasiska gave me to my shirchoy?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Batel.
What's batel?
Nullified.
So it's allowed?
Therefore, the milk will be allowed.
Milk.
We say, but if it happened, you're not allowed to take a little bit. Just
If the
because-
goyim doing something for their benefit, you will be allowed to enjoy from their nullification if they didn't do it for you. It's a rule. We're going to learn it.
But would you drink
So
it?
hold on. That
Would you drink
cheese.
this the milk?
No, but halakha allows it. Meir, that cheese has 600 times more, 1,000 times more. That piece of meat. Why is it not allowed?
Because you need that piece of meat.
Very good. That piece of meat is not irrelevant in the story. What's the reason you have this expensive cheese? Because of the piece of that meat, of this intestines.
לא הבנתי, רבי, אז מתי אנחנו אומרים לא מבטלים איסור לכתחילה?
We're going to learn this in Tzadik Tet. We're going to get there. Right now, the Isur is not because of nullifying the Isur purposely.
Because
Mevatel
it's a
Isur.
ma'amid.
Because ma'amid. It's important to remember that coming on Pesach, right now Pesach is coming up. In a month and a half, Rabotai, less than a month and a half. Pesach is here. In less than 2 weeks, Purim. Month from there, let us say that.
Sof, sof, sof.
Sevivon Ruja Kakoy. Sevivon.
Which parliament again?
So there is a lot of ingredients that on Pesach, you look, read the ingredients, it doesn't say wheat, Rabbi. It doesn't say any 5 grains. Why is not kosher for Pesach?
Show business.
Said it too loud.
Why is not kosher for Pesach? What's wrong with this? Many times what's wrong with this is ingredient that they put inside there. It could be a big game changer to the entire drink, to the entire food. Example, during the Pesach, Ashkenazim don't eat kitniot, right? They don't eat beans. One of the things they don't eat is corn. Ashkenazim don't eat corn because the bags of the corn back in the day used to be also used for the bags of the wheat, and they used to find and problem. Because of that, they don't eat any kitniot. Comes Coca-Cola company, runs a special line, kosher for Pesach. What they take out? Which ingredient they take out? Corn syrup. They take out the corn syrup. Now you're thinking, Rabbi, I read the ingredients of the regular Coke, not the kosher lePesach one. It doesn't say any wheat. Why do I need to buy kosher lePesach? What's the answer? The corn syrup. Because the syrup is derived from corn.
А мы же не ашкеназим, значит нам можно.
Oh, but I'm giving you an example. For example, why, even if that corn syrup will not be allowed, let's say, will be very minute, will still not be allowed because it's an important ingredient in the story. Because of that ingredient, the whole story became whatever it is.
Rebbe, very quick question. I thought in the laws of Pesach, even if 1 in 1,000.
That's when it fell on Pesach. When it fell before Pesach, we say, Batel Beshishi, when it does not get revived on Pesach. That's how we pass in bottom line. It's machloket. It's telling bottom line. Eno chozer meneo, we hold. Bottom line. So what's the reason I have to buy coming up Pesach a lot of products? Kasher Pesach, Kasher Pesach, Kasher Pesach. Chotam is Kasher Pesach. Many times is this concept that we just learned. Ma'amid. What is ma'amid? Made it. I made that piece of meat, made that milk to turn into cheese. So you cannot say it's irrelevant. Batel b'shishim. No, it's not irrelevant. It's a big game changer in the whole story. Now, what if, says the Shulchan Aruch, a person takes all keva, same ingredients, intestines, and they dry it like piece of wood. Tachtecha. Dry. Ta'amash Nis. Yakubo, can you eating that meat? It's considered to be meat or no?
What's the question again?
You took the piece of meat.
How can I eat?
You dried it like a rock. They used to do that back in the day. It's be'alma.
Beef jerky.
Jerky.
No, beef jerky has still moisture. You put it on the regular tissue, you see a lot of fat comes out of it. Oils comes out of it. It's very oily, probably, I'm assuming. Like kalbasa. Dry, old kalbasa, there's still moisture in there. Even though it's dry,
Otherwise,
it's dry in comparison to a softer one. But it's still some moisture in there. But we're talking about tachtecha level, wood.
It's not edible anymore.
If I take it and I grind it, I make it powder, I want to put it as an additive to things. Can I do that or no? Says the Rama, לפעמים היו מולכים בשר או מייבשים אותו ונעשה כעץ וממלאים אותו חלב. What do you say? They take that basar, intestines, and they used to fill these intestines with halab.
חלב צ'וט, מסלו.
Milk.
Malako.
What is that? Is it a delicacy or something?
Well, Goyim used to do that.
Used to eat it.
Maybe they eat it for purpose of eating,
Соску давали, детям давали, что монет.
or for purpose of holding as a container. Back in the Rabotai, there is no factories in China.
Yeah, it's true.
Everything was used back in the day. Today, the shochet shechting the animal, half of the animal goes to the garbage.
Really?
The skin today, who uses the skin today? Today, you bring a sheep to your home, you want to make a party. You bring a shochet, he shechs the skin, the animal. What do you do with the skin? Achlod. What do you do with the avtzimon? Achlod. What do you do with the more than half of the animals, more than half. I think 2/3 of it goes to garbage, huh? Depends if they cut the deal, didn't cut the deal. Depends what? The wool, if he has a wool. But I'm saying the general public, majority of the animals goes to the garbage. Only certain parts of the meat can be eaten, the rest, garbage. Back in the day, it wasn't so.
They do it in-
Cat food, dog food.
Yeah. Today, back in the day, they used to use the intestines and they used to fill that with milk.
Yeah.
like a plastic bag.
Can, plastic bag, yeah. Can you use that milk or no? This milk was sitting inside a bag of intestines of meat. Bechor, what do you say?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Животное имеет вот это. Кишки. Эти кишки высохли, сах стал. Тахтача были. Вкуса мяса вообще нету. Если там молоко сейчас нальешь, будешь это держать сейчас. Гой, ты, doesn't matter. Это молоко можно пить или нет?
Да.
Она 24 часа была вместе с этим.
Смотря кому я не буду.
Не буду, да. Закон можно или нет?
Нет.
По закону говорит Аллаха можно. Почему? Anything that it dried out to the point that it is like wood, has no taste, not considered to be that thing anymore.
А если молоко горячее туда налить?
Если?
Горячее, hot milk.
Hot milk, yeah. If it's not gonna revive that thing, no problem. Если он высох, все, горячий по вкусу мяса нету. Это уже не считается мясо.
Мы вчера тоже сказали, что косточки с
And
мясом.
so I ask the question now. What if a person, Yakubo, the other time we spoke about that it's not good to eat liver. Remember? Kabbalistically, it's not good to eat liver, brain, and heart. Помнишь? По Kabbalah, we said it makes a person forget the Torah
Bad desires.
and it arouses bad desires. That's how Rizal says because the nefesh of the animal is on those three areas.
This is that
The brain of the
gigantic.
animal, the heart of the animal, and the liver of the animal. Those three parts. Kabbalistically, it's not good.
Robert, what if a person?
I can hear what?
What is that dry intestine? Dry intestine.
Muta. Now, what if a person says, Rabbi, my wife needs liver, but she's mahmira. You said, Arizal said not, she doesn't want to eat liver now. Can she take liver pills? They sell like this, liver pills.
Yes. Loses the value. Loses the taste.
If the taste, you open that powder, you put it in your mouth, it tastes like meat or no? It dried, bakol mikol kol. Bechor, can you have those pills? No. Can you have those pills and after that drink milk?
Yes.
Why? You ate liver
Because
jeta.
there's no taste.
There's a pechin.
There's no taste.
Say better, not only because of that, also because
It's got dried.
dried out. Chemicals,
There's
поставили.
a question now, Rabbi.
Скетч, was сделали.
So how are we saying that for cheese they're putting these dry things? So if these dry things you can take it to the peel like a peel, why it cannot be over there in the milk? It's dry.
It's a good question. If they're gonna do it so dry to the point that it cannot do anything, it's a good point. We have to look into it. Why is it should not be? Why it should be asur?
Most probably it's dry.
No,
use it
they
like
used
a
to put
powder.
back in the day. Today they
Back
put
in the
powder.
day.
Back in the day they used to put the ingredient, the intestines.
Today it's allowed.
I don't know. It's a good point. I have to look into it. I don't want to say.
A powder. If it's in a powder, it's allowed. It's dry powder. Like they have protein, they supplement that. And they like that. Allowed or no? It's dry.
Many of the times the poskim will allow it to you if it doesn't have taste. You have to make sure it doesn't have taste.
It's like chocolate vanilla taste.
No, then you have to find out kashrut for that.
Okay, question now.
Because anytime you have something taste, you don't know where the taste coming from. Something is enjoyable, needs it to have kashrut.
Cheese этот как его.
Unless you make it yourself, but then you know what's inside
It's
there.
different. If it doesn't have taste.
If it doesn't have taste, then there is a much more room to be lenient in those pills. Why? Because of this halacha. This halacha is a big game changer in the kashrut industry.
Rabbi,
Can't hear you both. Yaakov, you first. Yeah?
We have 60 bricks. Each brick 5 pounds of meat.
Yeah?
60.
Oh.
Boy came, the same kind of meat looks like pork and put inside. We don't know how to divide it. We don't know. It looks the same.
Можно.
I put one over there, Hazir, 100%.
100% можно.
You can keep everything.
How much?
Brick 5 pounds.
Brick 5 pounds. Batel b'shishi. Unless that 5 pound brick was an important important presentation that you would give it in front of a guest. Then it's chaticha, real kabed. Then it's an important delicatessen, like guests.
We don't know.
If you don't know, safek delicatessen lekula.
Rabbi, question.
Yes,
They're selling in the store smoked cheese. Smoked cheese, yeah. They have smoked cheese. Gouda, how you call this? Barashka. When you eat, aguda, yeah. When you eat this one, you tasting this the taste of the baran, sheep.
Wow.
You tasting so, and it's kosher. How it can be kosher then?
Oh, good question. You
What
should
did it-
know the taste of meat that comes not from meat is no problem. Like tofu. You take tofu, you taste the taste of cheese. If it's not coming from meat, sorry, it's not coming from the cheese, in the case of the tofu cheese,
Not really.
it's no problem.
But they're saying this from the sheep. They're saying over there.
Nachon, what's from the sheep? The milk is from the sheep. No meat is from the sheep.
Maybe it's milk. The milk also maybe has a smell like that.
Right. The milk has a smell. I don't know. Bechor. In Bukhara you had a goat.
Yeah, of course.
Kaza, bula, kaza.
So we have
No, you drank from this milk.
not though. No, it
Goat
smells. Goat milk.
I cannot also.
Smells
eat
like
it.
what? Like goat.
Yeah.
Like
They
goat
sell
is
it here.
smell, yeah.
Smells like goat.
Smells like goat.
So here's the answer.
I
The
drank
cheese
before.
smells like goat. Everything smells like goat.
That's the answer. I was looking
What's
for
the
something.
answer?
It's kosher,
Because he has the taste of the goat and it's dairy. So how can I have dairy and at the same time I have the taste of the meat inside
What
there?
is that? That's the smell.
Oh, that's the answer.
My
There's no
mom,
meat in there.
She's allergic for regular dairy. She only goat
it's very healthy.
stuff she can eat. Dairy. Completely different.
Okay, next. אם העמיד גבינה בעור כבת כשרה ויש בה טעם בשר, אסורה, ואם לאו מותרת, אבל המעמיד בעור כבת נבלה וטרפה ובהמה טמאה, אוסר בכל שהוא. Now, what if they put inside kosher intestines? You said to the guy, listen, here's kosher intestines for you. Don't make taref intestines. Bechor, what do you say?
I'm not understanding this concept. There must be other enzymes that they do. Then that doesn't have to be meat.
Says הלכה, אם בעור כבת כשרה, if it has taste of meat in the cheese, אסור. If it does not have taste of the meat in the cheese, מותר. So in case, let's say you want to go to Mexico and play survival games, and want to live like back in the day, you want to make right now milk, cheese, הכל as back in the day. Can you put that intestine inside the barrel or no?
You say okay, yes, you
Says
can.
Maran, אם העמיד גבינה,
Can
let's
if it's
see.
not taste of the
Question was the
basar.
kashrut, the question was.
כל זה בדיעבד, אבל לכתחילה אסור. לכתחילה, he says not allowed. Why not? יצחק, why לכתחילה not allowed? What do you say? What's your take? I was waiting for whoever is going to answer first.
Rebbe,
יש לך
the
מרקו?
question was not.
It's my mark.
Rebbe,
איך הגיע לך זה? זריז אתה.
Rebbe, the question wasn't kashrut, the question was meat and
Remember
dairy.
when we offer you the lukung shahar?
Collateral.
Okay? No? So it says, לכתחילה, you're not allowed to take that piece of the intestines and throw it inside a barrel of milk. Yosef, what's the reason? Because we have a rule. Remember this rule. We're not allowed to play with the rule and abuse the system. If the meat, the pig, fell inside my food, I have 60 times, it's kosher, right? Oh, so, Rabbi, next time I'm going to put the pig inside and take it out. I'm going to scare my wife. Huh? You going to behave nice? No? Okay.
It's the same example you brought the other day when eating meat.
Can I purposely put it inside the food and take it out? No. Not allowed. Why, Rabbi, 60 times, 700 times over there. Why is not allowed? Because you are belittling the issue. People say, did he? We failed Chazir. It's not a big deal. Look, the Chazir was inside the Oshpolo. Everybody ate. The Rabbi himself ate it. People will belittle. Belittle is not shit. Huh? Put down. Like, it's not a big deal. You see a person ate. Abutai, I'll tell you one rule about things. If one time you cross the red line,
Next time it's easy.
that's it. A person one time went Naliva, one time. Second time, it's not a big deal already. A person one time broke Shabbat, second time, not a big deal.
It's not true.
A
Rabbi.
person went one time, he missed Arvit. One time, he missed Arvit. Second time,
It's not true, Rabbi.
Doesn't the
no
Rambam say?
Chudash.
It's not true. One time you're doing and you understand what you miss.
What you miss, yeah?
Yeah, you
So
understand.
second time,
You're not gonna do.
Wait, doesn't the Rambam say 3 times?
One time. Says, נעשה אדם עבירה.
Avi,
בשנה הבאה,
Moshe finds him home.
נעשתה לא כהיתר. A person did one עבירה. And he repeated second time, it becomes מותר for him. He feels in his heart, not 1 second regretful thoughts. There was one guy, Bechor, did a lot of these times. One time he started, went to the second, and after the second, that's it, became mutar. I am a man. For men, mutar. Until one day his wife blew up, and she ran away from him.
I think it's wrong, Rabbi. When
And then,
people,
boom, he got his on
Don't play
his.
with the bottle.
Then he got boom in his life, and he said, "Wow, what a devil now! What did I do? I ruined my own life."
Rabbi, what
When
you're
did it
saying
start,
that is,
Bechor?
no, is when you
First time. That's why the first time we say Hashem in the tefillah. What do we say? El melech yoshev al kisei rachamim u'mitnaeg b'chassidut mochel avonot amo ma'avir rishon. So why Hashem ma'avir rishon? Why? What is this word?
The first one, Hashem is like.
It says Hashem, listen. Oh, I did 50 times averot, nachon. But באמת Hashem, the rest 49 was not an avera, Hashem. Why do you want to judge me for all the 50 times? I didn't do 50 times avera. I only did Rishon. Only the first time I did avera. The rest 49 was already by default. I said, look how much mercy Hashem has on Am Yisrael. It says, all the times you do tshuva, I'm going to only judge from the 50 times you did avera, only the first time.
That's why he says Rishon.
That's a pshat.
Right.
That we say, Hashem, we did all this big averot, but you can only accuse us for the first one.
Wow.
So from $50 million debt became $1 million debt.
So why it repeats twice?
Ma'avir, the next avera. Ma'avir all the averot.
Each one is like the
Ma'avir,
first time.
mochel avonot, plural. Avonot is plural.
So Rishon,
Ma'avir, rishon. Second time you're coming again with a different avera. This was Shmirat Einayim, this was Ze'al Batala, this was Lashon Hara, this was Chilul Shabbat, this one
but
was
Rabbi, this
whatever. So all this accumulation of averot always start with the first time. That's why, Rabbi Yisrael, you always have to make sure not to put yourself in the first time sin. Yosef Hamevin, but the first time you let it happen, second time is not a big deal already. That's why a person should not allow himself to do the first time.
יש אנשים שלא הלכו בחזרה בלי לשים לב.
Okay, let's get to Pechet, and then we're going to say a little bit Rabbi Nachman. This Rabotai, very practical halacha, and I give you an easy way to remember Siman, to remember the halacha. I can't see your father. Yitzchak's your father?
סימן 335.
Your neighbor? Your first name? David. David John. We are now talking about new Siman. Siman Pechet. Pechet is pay, and Het. Het is a table. It's going to talk about what happens whenever your children eating dairy, and the father, Bukharian special, he always likes to eat meaty.
Shashlik.
The children dairy, the wife dairy, the father meaty. Dinner, everybody sit together, the father eats the balo, the children eat cereal and meat.
It's okay, it's no problem.
Can you have on the same table balo
Yes,
and cereal and milk?
of course yes.
You gotta put something like in
No mechitza, no, you don't need to nothing. You can eat.
You need mechitza or no?
Something in the middle.
You don't
So
need
this the
nothing.
topic talks about what peh, what you're allowed to put in your mouth. Het, het looks like the table.
Nah.
So which siman it is? Siman peh.
Rabbi, on our table we could do it. One seat is over here, one seat is over there.
Let's see. Afilu basar chaya ve'of. Even wild animals' meat or chicken's meat. אסור להעלותו על שולחן שאכל עליו גבינה. If you're eating right now, over here somebody eats dairy, gvina, and you are eating over here chicken and cheese, it's isur from the Torah or the Rabbanan? The Rabbanan. Can I be lenient if when I eat chicken, my oshpalo is not with meat, is only with chicken? Yachni. Can I have yachni and my relative eats over there dairy? Says Maran, even things that they are the Rabbanan, asur to eat on the same table. Lama? שלא יבוא לאוכלם יחד. Because by mistake you're gonna look at this cheese. Такой хороший cheese это. Or he's gonna look at your yachni. He's gonna say, wow, what a yachni you guys have. Something unbelievable. And by mistake. אבל
Hold on, if you're eating cheese now and after that you're going to eat chicken, you can't allow it. So what's the problem?
hey, חכה, מה זה right allowed? You have rules.
How to do it?
Right away allowed? You don't have to wait time. But there's rules right away. You
כן,
cannot jump right now.
it's allowed, זה גם איזה, או נכנס, מה,
But we're afraid right away you're gonna jump on the food. That's what we're afraid. You're not gonna follow the rules because it's по природе человека. Whoop. You're eating right now something. Your wife made French fries for the children. You were eating palo. How many times you found your hands going to the plate with the French fries? Jak to doet gefta? How many times it happened? When you're eating palo, what are you touching your French fries?
but no cheese. You understand that you cannot eat cheese?
So back in the day, we didn't have sari puri like we have today. They open the refrigerator, was it 2 doors? Was it 1 door not enough?
3 doors.
Everything falls on you. There is no room where to put this, but trying to make room in the refrigerator. Baruch Hashem in our generation. Back in the day it was not so. When a person has the food, ooh, you know what? It's like the French fries came to the
Again,
table.
he talking about back in the day. Today is a different day.
Oh, we're gonna talk. What if a person doesn't do it? Usually you're asking.
That's it.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know what happened back in the day.
Oh.
When I burned it,
But
I
we-
see these different things.
But how about if someone's eating meat here and he's eating eggs, but like made with dairy dishes?
Oh, wait. It's coming up, all these questions. אבל בשולחן שסודר עליו את
מותר
התבשיל,
הכל.
מותר ליתן זה
הכל
מצד
מותר.
זה. If it is בשולחן that you are preparing the meal, you right now, your wife right now made yachni. She puts it on the plate and the countertop. Your child right now took out pizza from the oven
And put those on.
and the microwave. The generation of microwaves. It takes out from the microwave Meir, hot pizza. Chicken hamsin on the same table 2 millimeters away, pizza hamsin.
Right.
Can you do that or no?
Yes.
Says Alakha in the place that you prepare the food,
Yes.
not in the place that you are eating from the table, from the food, is no problem. Is no problem.
Yes. What are you
service-
gonna do? You're
service
living in
table.
one
Service
bedroom
table.
apartment.
Service
You have a
table,
small
yeah.
kitchen. What are you gonna do? You have 3 kids. What are you gonna do? You're gonna put
Can
on
you
the
in the countertop,
neighbor-
in the kitchen?
kitchen.
Your wife prepares for the father oshpalo from the pot she takes. The kids prepare their pizza from the microwave. Can your wife put the pizza from the microwave on the same countertop next to your oshpalo?
Yes.
Only to put, not to eat.
Yeah, put.
No, to put
Countertop.
Okay.
And then she takes from there, she serves you the palo, she serves them the pizza.
Right, people eat off the counter. Sometimes there's food on the
Talking, when talking, we're not eating. We're talking this right now, meant to prepare. Можно или нет? Says Maran, можно. Mutar to do so.
No, service table, right?
Service table.
Service table, not the table that you eat on.
Right.
Over there on the counter.
Again, let's read
Service
again.
table, you're eating also.
בוא חגי, תקשיב עוד
The
פעם.
house you have-
חגי. אבל בשולחן שסודר עליו התבשיל, סודר, מסדר. מותר ליתן זה בצד זה. If it's the table that you are preparing, you're allowed to put it one next to the other. Right now we're gonna go to the words of the Zohar.
So again, if you're eating on the table, you cannot put milk and
And dairy on the same table, but there is rules. You can put mechitza. What type of mechitza? When do you need mechitza? There's rules. Beli neder. Right. I want to go to the Zohar. If I'm gonna give you all the answer now, I'm not gonna read Zohar. Сейчас идет.
Такое дело не пойдет,
Поэтому Baruch Hashem.
Если
Baruch
люди
Hashem,
живут one bedroom apartment, they have small kitchen, they have small table, what is it? And kids coming, they're not eating chicken, they're not eating, they're eating mac and cheese.
So here is the proof that the
And
Jew
I
has
come
to
in
be
home, I wanna
rich
eat.
to buy a big house. Hanaruch. Say Hashem, Siman Pechet, you said you cannot have. Give me Yakta Amto.
Oh, they need to change the rules over there. They're all talking about like.
Why you want to change the rules and stay in a one-bedroom apartment? Keep the rules and get a big house.
Because Rabbi, like it's not
Continue.
easy.
We're right now in the Zohar
We are
HaKadosh.
talking
Says the Zohar
reality.
HaKadosh. Can you make a new recording for the Zohar?
No, you want it all in one.
Why?
It's one Torah.
One Torah. Top. Okay, so yesterday I promised you, Yakubov, I don't want you to miss this part. Yesterday I promised you there is 10 tikkunim that you're supposed to do on the cup of bracha. Remember, when you are making Birkat Hamazon, you're holding the cup of bracha. Yitzchak, אתה זוכר?
You have 3 men, no?
Avlan v'nivrich למלכה אלוהה קדישה. Remember? Holding a cup of wine, and we learned. Вот эти слова. Хавлан вениврих. Неворех. Почему называется неворех? You know? Хавлан вениврих. Неворех שאכלנו משלו. отсюда слово неворех вышло. You know that or no?
No.
Yeah. Boharian called the bread that they give out notin etachot. Why they call it notin? Notin lechem lechol basar. That's where the word notin came from. This is the bracha of the notin. Nevorech is nevorech she'achalnu mishelo. Everything is connected to our sources by the Bukharians. Baruch Hashem. So now, when you hold a cup of wine, yesterday we learned that during the Birkat Hamazon, it's a big tikkun abrit. I told you yesterday the words of the Hamutzafi. Hamutzafi said that this is 1,000 times tikkun abrit. Holding the cup of wine for Birkat Hamazon.
Throughout the whole birthday.
Right.
Hold like this.
We're going to speak about this. Why is this? Now, it says in order for this bracha to work, you need to fulfill 10 conditions. First condition.
Rebbe, any day?
Any day. Veli neder, I try all the time. Whenever we have zimun, all the time I try to make zimun on a cup of wine. Every day. Doesn't matter when it is. No grape juice souvenirs.
Only if you have
Grape juice souvenirs, not a big deal. Yain megushal.
לא מבושל.
Take 3%. There is. Yes, kedem, wine, lo mebushal, 3% in a glass bottle.
We allowed to put juice?
Yeah. Not asur. Says the Zohar. כל של ברכה צריך 10 דברים כמה דהתערו באו רבנן במסכת ברכות ואמרו שטעון הדחה. Yakubov, first thing he says, you gotta wash the cup from inside and from outside.
If you drop.
Hada shtifa, hadacha, it's already 2. High, we're gonna learn what high means. Malay has to be full. Itu, we're gonna learn what itu means. You have to have a crown for that. We're gonna learn what crown we're talking about. Crown means a head. Crown means over here. Crowns means people at a small cup surrounding it. Crown means students surrounding it. We're gonna learn what is ituf. Notel b'shtei yadav. Yakubov, when you pick up the cup of wine for the Birkat Hamazon, you have to receive it with shtei yadav. V'noteno beyamin. And then you are giving it over to the right hand. Umatbiyo min hakarka tefach. And you are elevating it. And this is a common mistake that people do. Birkat Hamazon, they go many times like this. Or kiddush. Shabbat morning kiddush.
But it's tefach.
Or avdalah.
It's tefach.
It's not tefach.
From the table, it's tefach already.
No, it's from here. This has to be makbiho. From here starts the tefach. If you go like this, it's already not tefach. You already missed out the tikkun. Venoten bo einav. The next one, Yakubov, you have to look at this.
Inside. What are you
Right.
looking for? Your forehead?
No. Throughout the whole Birkat Hamazon. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, ha'el hazan otanu v'et ha'olam kulo, v'tuvo b'chen b'chesed, v'revach v'chamim rabim. Your eyes is here. Not in your wife in the kitchen, not in anywhere else. Oh, if a person cannot, so the poskim say, go read and look like this. As much as you can, look in the cup. נותן עיניו בו, ויש אומרים אף משגרו במתנה לאנשי ביתו. The last tikkun he says, after you finish drinking, said Borei Pri HaGefen, don't finish the whole entire thing. Leave a part of it and give it to your wife. This, Rabotai, give a big blessing to your wife's stomach. And with this, your children are being blessed, come out to be good children. And the Zohar is going to go into details about those 10 things. This is the 10 titles right now. 10 titles. Right? Then the Zohar is going to go to details. Why is this? Why is that? How do you do that? And what bracha does it give a person? And how Tikkun HaBerit is being fulfilling this 10 pieces. Beli neder, this is going to be shared with us by Sunday's night class. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ואמן.
זה לא בסדר, כבוד הרב.
לעולם, אמן ואמן.
אנחנו לא למדנו 2 מהם.
רבי חנניה.
עכשיו הוא, הרבי שמעון בר יוחאי, עכשיו הוא כועס.
רבותיי, don't forget to answer Kaddish as loud as possible.